This is John Black, Super Chemist. If you are from my original channel, this is most likely a repeat, although I did add in a little bit because I'm trying to answer some of the questions that people had on my other channel. Um, Basically, I'm going to show you how to live for 100 years. I wanted to add this disclaimer, though. You know, you got to use some common sense when you watch a YouTube video. I mean, you should not be a child. Uh, you should not be extremely old. I mean, this is something for 20 years old to 60 years old. I would not suggest any child do it or any one that's very old to do this. I mean, you can't have leukemia or cancer, AIDS, or doing some kind of weird therapy, unusual therapy like chemo. Okay. So keep that in mind. Use some common sense here. Don't have cancer and be doing chemo and think you're going to do this. No, this is not the way to do it. And also, you need to drink water. Because I'm going to bring up how you fast. Just because a person fasts, that means they don't eat. That does not mean they do not drink water. You always drink water. You stay as hydrated as you can, especially if you're going to do this. Um, you need to drink water. You need to drink a lot of water. Not Kool-Aid, not pop, because then you're eating sugar. You're basically eating sugar. Water. Drink a lot of water, uh, and get into it slowly. You know what I mean? Uh, there's no, you know, it's like if you're going to run a marathon, you don't start out running a marathon as your practice. First, you practice running a mile, and then next time maybe 2 miles. You build your way up. You don't jump right into it and say, well, I've never ran before, but I want to run a marathon, so now I'm going to run 25 miles the first day as my practice. That isn't the way it works.
This is good information, man. If you want to live to be over 100, 110 years old, it's almost guaranteed. Uh, Keep in mind, one out of a billion people can take one aspirin and die. So, I mean, nothing's 100% when it comes to humans because everyone evolves in a different way. But let's get down to it. How do you live to be 100 years or older? Well, let me tell you, it's only one secret, really, or two, I guess. You need to fast. Part one is once a week for 2 days, you fast. 48 hours, do not eat a single thing. I know you can have some water, but don't eat anything. And then after the 48 hours, you can eat anything you want. But that first day that you start eating, you need to get all vitamins in you. Eat nuts, fruits, vegetables, a lot of protein. But you can eat anything you want. It could be bacon, whatever, I don't care. As long as you get the vitamins on that day. Basically, what's happening is you're starving yourself, okay? And when you starve yourself, your body reacts differently because it goes into like survival mode. And your body will start producing a certain hormone. I don't know what the name of the hormone is. I can't remember. But that hormone is like Superman hormone. Okay? It will cure anything. All right? Well, not cure, but prevent anything and cure a lot of stuff. Let me tell you a little story. There's I can't remember the country, but let's say either Peru or maybe Portugal, Brazil, somewhere around there. There's a tribe. And they're smaller than the average human, you know what I mean? They're not really little people, but somewhere in between, okay? But that has nothing to do with what I'm saying, okay? Those people, that tribe, 100% of that tribe does not die from old man diseases. 100%, not one person from that tribe in the history of their tribe has ever died from heart attack, diabetes. No one gets diabetes. No one gets cancer. No one gets heart disease, strokes, heart attacks. No one gets that stuff. Lung disease. No one. And you know why? Because that same hormone that I'm telling you about, their body produces it automatically without being starving. Okay? So they automatically have that. They can smoke their whole life and never get any kind of cancer or, anything that most people will get from cigarettes. They don't get that. They don't get diabetes. They don't die from old man diseases. It just doesn't happen. It's not 99% or 99. It's 100%. That's so rare to have 100% of any group of humans do the same thing. Okay, so basically, you're basically starving yourself for 2 days, right? You produce this hormone because your body feels that you're dying. You need massive repairs. You need massive help. Okay. Now, all of a sudden, after 2 days, you start putting in vitamins. Now, instead of your body using 25% of the power of your vitamins, they're using 100% of the power of the vitamin. And that makes all the difference in the world. Let me tell you, if you have diabetes or high cholesterol, you do this for one lousy month, and I guarantee if you take test results before and test results after, your doctor will be so amazed. He might actually want you to take the test, the one that you took afterwards. He might want you to take that again because he won't believe it. He will not understand it. He will just not believe it. All right. So there is another method that you can do. You could twice a week fast for 24 hours. And then after that 24 hours each time, the first thing you want to eat, nuts, grapes, fruit, vegetables, anything with vitamins, and then get a lot of protein in you too. But get those vitamins. The vitamins are crucial. And you'll be starving by then, so you'll be eating some meat too, some protein. And then your body has those hormones and will go to work with those vitamins. You'll get 100% of those vitamins. Your cholesterol will go down. You can eat anything you want. You can smoke cigarettes, smoke pot, drink. I mean, I don't know if you can be a heroin addict shooting up every day. I don't think anything can, counteract that. But I mean, everyone in that tribe that I was talking about, they all have. Not all of them. A lot of them smoke cigarettes. A lot of them drink. None of them get any liver damage, no cancer, no lung damage, nothing. 100% of them, not 99, not 99.99, 100%. So, if you want to live to be 100 years or older, and it's almost guaranteed 100, like I said, 1 out of a billion or 1 out of a million people taking aspirin, they'll die. So, I mean, nothing's 100%, but it pretty much is guaranteed that you will live to the very minimum 100 years. And all you have to do is fast once a week or twice a week for 48 hours or twice for 24 hours. And each time you're done fasting, if you don't load up on the vitamins afterwards, you defeated the whole purpose. And proteins. That day that you get off your fast, you need to have vitamins. That's the whole. Without that, you're just doing nothing.
First of all, I wanted to make sure that you understand that, I'm simplifying this. This is a YouTube video, not a college class or something. This is a more complex biomechanism than I'm describing. It's more than just, you're producing a single hormone and that's what's doing everything. You know what I mean? This is a very complex biomechanism. I am just trying to simplify it for the video so you understand what I'm saying and how it would help. And to answer because I wanted to answer some of the questions from my old channel, because I put this video up and some people asked some questions. Yes, this has been documented. There's many documentaries, not just one. There's a few documentaries, I shouldn't say many, but a few documentaries on the tribe itself, and there's a few documentaries on the this method of fasting and then eating vitamins. And when I say vitamins, I mean vitamins and minerals, and protein. You know what I mean? Get your amino acids, but mainly the minerals and the vitamins. That it has been documented in documentaries, and the person doing the documentary, he'll even take tests, blood tests, cholesterol tests, and all kinds of medical tests before and after he fasts for a month. You know what I mean? He'll take 4 weeks usually, fast once a week for 48 hours, and then load up on the minerals and the vitamins, you know, and the protein, and then take the test afterwards. And it has been documented. These are not documentaries put out by, you know, like it's not like the tobacco companies putting out a video saying smoking ain't bad for you. These are neutral people doing a neutral documentaries. And also, there is a group that follows this type of way of living, and I believe they're called Munchies. And they have done couple documentaries on the Munchies. So I'm not researched this video like right now in present day on the internet. This is information I got from decades ago, before the internet was even out, and you know, I got it from the documentaries and a couple books. So with the internet, you should easily be able to bring up information about this. I would start with the word Munchies, or living past 100 years old, because they're a group, and the average age is like 100 to 105 years old or something like that. Some of them live to 110. You know, so it's not like nobody knows about this. Now, if you were going to do this, first thing I'd do is I'd look up, because you want a diverse amount of vitamins. You don't just want to eat one thing. That first day is crucial on what you eat, okay? The rest of the week doesn't matter. But that first day, you need to have vitamins, and not just one type of vitamin. So if you're just eating grapes and nuts, like I gave you an example, you're only getting the vitamins from that grape and nuts. You need to look up on the internet, you know, how are you going to get your A, your B, your D, your whatever, all the vitamins? You need them all. The same way with the proteins. You want a diverse, that first day, you want a diverse amount of meat, you know, meat, fish, ham, bacon. You want all kinds, so that you get all the different types of proteins, because each protein, you want the amino acids. But there's a bunch of types of amino acids. You want to get a diverse, so that your body can use all of them, not just some. I mean, you got to use all of the different vitamins, all of the different minerals, all the different proteins. So you want to be as diverse as possible that first day. But the vitamins are most crucial. Anyways, I hope I answered a lot of the questions, and always remember, life is what you make it, so make it great.